a quick recap before we move on to another quiz. So what did we discuss? We started off with the process of accounting, and we said that the first accounting transactions are first recorded in a journal. How are they recorded in a journal? They are recorded in a special manner following the rules of double entry. And in order to follow these rules of double entry, we had two approaches. One was the accounting equation approach, and the other is the traditional approach. What did we say under the accounting equation approach? What did we say? Assets equal to liabilities. Ultimately, we broke down the entire equation to assets plus expenses on one side, liabilities and income on the other side. Liabilities including capital, right? And we said all assets increases, assets and expenses are debits. So all increase of assets and expenses are debits. Increases of liabilities and incomes are therefore credits. Two sides are always equal. Every transaction has two aspects. You follow the accounting equation method or you follow the traditional approach. Under the traditional approach, what did you have? You had three kinds of accounts. One was personal, two was real, and three nominal. What were personal accounts? Relating to the person. What was the rule for journalizing? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. In case of real accounts, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And for nominal accounts, we said debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So these were the rules of journalizing, whether you follow accounting equation method or you could follow the traditional approach method. Once you know what account is to be debited, what account is to be credited, then we can go on and write in the journal. What is the journal? Journal is the book in which transactions are first recorded following the rules of double entry. What is the format of a journal? We had a date column because they are all prepared, all transactions are entered in a chronological manner, date wise in the journal. We had a date column, a particulars column, a ledger folio column, which we'll understand better when we do the ledger, a debit amount column and a credit amount column. Yes or no? And in the particulars, in the date of the transaction, in the particulars, the account to be debited, the account to be credited, and a short narration. That is a brief description of the transaction. A ledger folio column, debit, the amount to be debited, the amount to be credited. Then we also discussed some special accounts like bad debts recovered, outstanding expense, prepaid expense, accrued income, income received in advance. Also, when goods which are purchased are used for some other purpose, how purchase account is to be credited.